Hey guys, Miles here, doing a tutorial today on Premiere Pro on how to do film burns. If you don't know what a film burn is, it's one of those warmish burn transition overlay effects that you may or may not have seen in some of my recent videos. Um, and as to where I get my film burns, I will post a link in the description below. And yeah, that's how to do it with Premiere Pro CS5. So what I did is I imported my footage, film burns, and Jeremy's switch big flip that you may have seen in Chris's edit. Some people are saying that wasn't really Chris's edit because there are too many other clips, but whatever, I had to fill space for the music. So normally what I would do when I start editing is create a new bin, like for example, videos, because for editing you really need to be organized. That's a big part of editing. And I'll label them like transitions and put that in there, or sequences. You get the picture. Yeah, and then I'll drag that in here. And then I will bring my clip into the timeline, and what I can just do is select where I want the ins and out points to be. So say if I wanted to start the clip here, which I probably wouldn't, and wanted to end it here, then I would just press I and O for in and out and drag the clip in, and it would take those parts. Or I could just take the audio out and it would just be the audio, or I can just same thing with video. So yeah, that's basically how to import, but since I want to use the whole clip, or actually maybe I just want to use a part of it, so I can just drag that out and then do it to there. And then I can just also, if I want both, I can just drag it from the middle or just drag this thing. Oh, wait, I can't do that. Awkward. Yeah, so drag that out. I'll make this a bit bigger. This clip, I usually shoot at 720 at 60 frames per second because the slow motion and the flow of the video is better, but I shot this at 1080, I guess, and I didn't really know that until I imported it later. So yeah, here's the clip. This is the I did some edits to this in After Effects because there's a ramp. Like if you look, here it is. I don't know if you can hear it. Let me turn the speakers on. But yeah, so if you saw the video, you know what this is from. So yeah, there's our raw clip, and what we're gonna do to it is add a film burn to it. So what we're going to want to do is, now that that's imported, we're going to take our film burn, which is right here, and drag it in. Now what you're going to see with the film burn that I use is just white, but if you drag it along, it's more than that. So these are film burns. You may or may not have seen them before. They're pretty commonly used. So what I'm going to do, because there are 5 of them here, I'm going to select the one I want, where I want it. So I'm going to say start from here, press I, and have it end here, which is where it ends, and press O. I might do a little bit of adjustments to that, but I can do that later. And I'm going to drag the video, and I'm going to drag it over. See, this it might be too long, so let's make this a bit shorter. Crap. Let's make this a bit shorter. So take the video and drag it to where Jeremy lands it. Let's put the mouse where Jeremy lands it. And we can make that film burn bigger. So he lands it right about there. Let's make this film burn a bit bigger. Okay. Let's make this bigger. We go whoop. Oh wait, actually, undo that, Command Z, and I can just right click that picture and go scale to frame size. So now all we're gonna see here, it's kind of low quality, I'm not sure why it's doing that, but as we see here, it goes from here to just the film burn. You can't see anything now. Let me turn that down. But what we're gonna do to make the film burn effect is we're gonna go to Effect Controls, make sure this clip is selected, and we're gonna select we're gonna select the whole clip and go to opacity. Wait, whoops, that's motion. Opacity, and then what works for me is 40% opacity. And as you can see the clip now, and the film burn is on it. But it's really personal preference how thick you like it. Like I can scroll it down to 28, and it will look like this. The higher the opacity on the film burn, the darker the original clip is going to be, which I think 40% is a good thing. What's it doing here? Why are you doing that? Sorry. Keyframes, you know. Alright, so let's switch that back to 40%. Fuck. Whoops, my bad. Sorry, guys. Alright, so make sure, one thing I didn't notice, which is why I was fucking up there, switch that to 40% so you leave the keyframe there. And then it's gonna look like this. Now, when you play the clip over, it's gonna, the film burn's just gonna appear, like, it'll look like this. See how it kind of just, like, happens? Doesn't really look natural. Wait, hold up. Let me swap that over, sorry guys. Alright. So, as you can see, it's like, it just like pops out there. So what I like to do is I will switch this keyframe, turn that to 0. Whoops. I'll select that keyframe. Oh, I see what's going on. Select that keyframe, turn to 0, and then I'll go a couple frames in, not too many, maybe a bit less. Set another keyframe and then set to 40%. And what that's going to do is it's going to make it fade in and seem a lot more natural with the clip. So here's what it looks like now. It's kind of a hard difference to, or it's kind of hard of a difference to see, but when you're editing long things, like I could always drag this out more and make it a bit more, but I kind of like it to be a short distance apart because it's not too much of a fade in. But yeah, same thing with a fade out. Like I'll go a couple clips before it's over, set a keyframe, not do anything, then go to the end of the clip, set another keyframe, and then set that to 0, and then it will fade out, which looks like this. So that's also how you do a fade out. So you can see the effect a bit more here. That's a fade out. And yeah, then now here's the finished product. Hold up. And that's how I do all my film burns, guys. Thanks for watching. If you think I should do more of these tutorials, please let me know in the comments. And if you enjoyed this, please give it a like and a favorite. And if I do end up doing more of these, or you just want to see more of my videos, subscribe and check them out. Thanks for watching, guys. It's been real fun doing this. And yeah, see you next time.